many people doesn't know physiotherapy really have a tutor. Even I don't know there is someone actually be a tutor can work in a college, because that was like still a dark area where no one spoke about. Opening our own space is like a huge.
Actually, it was a gift for me for the efforts I gave before.
So how was the experience like?
It was a small clinic.
May I know how large?
In that room, we can have 2 couches and 1 table.
So it's kind of like 10 into 10.
Not 10 into 10 also. At that ages and all, how I used to work is not less than 15 home visits I used to go.
Per day you got 15 home
Yes.
visits. Wow.
Even though my friends all discontinued from practice, I never did it. Even though I had many ups and downs in my life, but I still stick on to my profession.
Many upcoming physios ask me the question in DM saying that, ma'am, only 12k, 15k, ma'am, only this, ma'am. Do we have scope in future? I used to
I'll tell you.
Hello everyone, welcome to the third episode of Physio Educator podcast. I do know we had a 2-month break in between, which was not expected, but definitely this episode is going to be worth, and you will forget the 2-month break which we had for sure. And in today's topic is we're going to discuss about how to open our own space in physiotherapy. Opening our own space in sense how to open up our own setup. It could be a rehab setup or a physio setup, how we can able to do that on our own. So for this podcast, we welcome our guest. She is Pradeepa ma'am, and she is a physiotherapist, and she done multiple things. Literally, I have my phone to tell what all the achievements she did. So she was the Best Physiotherapy Award, and she got City Excellence Award, Outstanding Professional Woman Award, India's 30th Superwoman Award by 2020, and many more. So don't worry, I'll put it over anywhere over here, so you can definitely check it out. And I'm so glad to invite her to the podcast because she would be the perfect fit to talk about how to open our own space, because when she continued her profession, she had a small space which transformed now as one of the leading physiotherapy place in Chennai. So we will discuss all about in today's episode. So we'll start, guys. Welcome, ma'am.
Thank you for the wonderful introduction, Priya.
Really, I was literally amazed by looking at your profile. I don't know why. Every time I invite any guest, when I look at their profile, I'll be like, what am I doing right now? Because it's like, how many awards you have got? But it's really showing in your experience, 20 plus years being into physiotherapy as a woman in Chennai. And back then it would be like little more tough. Now it's growing good. But the transition was very big, right? Yes. So we'll start, ma'am, from your level. Like, why you joined physiotherapy? How the thought happened in when you started physiotherapy in your first year?
Yeah. In my stage, when I completed my 12th, and my father suggested me to take physiotherapy. It's the future. Future of medicine is physiotherapy. So instead of going for MBBS, I joined a Bachelor of Physiotherapy.
Okay. So you had the interest to do physio? That's how you joined?
I don't know what physiotherapy is.
Back
when
then.
I joined, it was just my father's suggestion to take physiotherapy.
But no, I was really amazed. Back then, 23 years back, he do know about what is physiotherapy, and he suggested it.
Actually, he's a Siddha doctor.
Oh, wow. Then he would have suggested Siddha or MBBS, right? Then why he suggested physio?
More than medicine, exercise is going to be a medicine.
So
That
he
was
knew that
his view
back
20
then.
years before.
That's great. So how was your UG life?
Yeah, UG life was, my father is a very strict one.
Okay.
When I was doing UG, I never go out. He never allows us to go out actually. I'll go by car. It will stop near our class. So I'll go inside, and then while leaving, 5 minutes before the car will be there, I'll be coming out. So even to libraries to go, and also he won't allow what book you want. The next day it will be at home. Even though I had exposures, that made me successful in my UG also.
He already in the profession, so he knew what to do. So he was like protecting you and paving your way throughout, it seems.
Yes.
Then once you're done with UG, ma'am, so what was that experience?
When,
Because everyone, when we are in UG in the first, second year, we might not have an idea, but you might have, but I didn't had any idea back then. So with the third year, fourth year, the reality hit it very slowly. And then I have to work on my career to have to the next upcoming 5 years. So what is your transition?
Actually, always I didn't plan. This is going to be my future. This is now I have to study. I have to complete my studies. So I was studying. I was just concentrating on my studies. I didn't think about I'm going to be an academician or I'm going to be a clinician. I'm a physiotherapist. My role should be proper when I come out. As a physiotherapist, what all we have to follow. Till now we follow that. More than that, while doing my UG, each and every year I used to take distinction, state rank, you know.
So you are a topper.
Even when we are a student, we face a lot of things. Let it be. It's all a learning for us. So apart from that, we complete a degree and we come out. Then we have to plan accordingly what will be suitable for us. So will we be able to teach others? So after my UG, my own college which I studied invited me as a tutor.
That's
For
cool.
for biomechanics and exercise therapy, I was tutoring 2 batches. I tutored, and I
it
gave
was
a
like-
100% result of biomechanics.
Wow. So you did your final year internship. After internship, the next month you started to work.
Yes.
Wow, that's
Yes.
good. Because I don't know how many people have that opportunity to work the next month.
Maybe I am.
You were studious back then, and your
studious,
college
that's
might.
why they invited me. Maybe.
So how was the experience working as a tutor? Because many people doesn't know do physiotherapy really have a tutor. Because I don't know when I started like my career, even I don't know there is someone actually be a tutor can work in a college, because that was like a still a dark area where no one spoke about.
Yes.
So but your college actually
I
made
actually joined in my same college. I was sitting with my professors. So that was really a different experience. And even though they supported me as well.
They helped you to-
supported me to be a successful tutor.
So you were working there for 2 years.
No, for 1 year.
For 1 year you worked there.
Yes.
So you got that experience as like an academician as well as that.
Yes. For 2 semesters I was working there. After that the college was shifted, so I was not able to continue further.
Then what you did, ma'am?
When during this tutoring evenings, I used to go to a private clinic. During my internship, I started as an observer trainer there, but I was not able to handle patients. They won't allow us to handle patients, no. So I was in observing stage, and furthermore. During my internship, I started handling patients also there. So my super senior was the clinic owner. So I used to take care of the female patients, male patients, all according to his guidance, and we used to discuss about how to take care of the patients and all. So this was also going on
On the side.
Yeah, and after that he was moving to Maldives. So sir was moving to Maldives. He doesn't want to give the clinic to anyone. So he said, "You better overtake it." And I can mention the name, right?
Yeah, you can.
Dr. Maheshwaran and Dr. Vijay Raghavan, they both are physiotherapists, still practicing. And they were great support for me. And we had a general physician also. He was the one who gave the space for us. His name is Dr. Vaidya Subramaniam. Till now he supports me. Till now he sends patients to me. It has been
Refers.
3 decades.
Wow.
I'm facing patients from the same family for 3 generations.
Wow. So
I've
you are
seen their grandfather, grandmother, their daughter and son, now their
Grandkids.
kids and all. So I'm taking care. So I'm really happy and proud of it also. That this makes me feel that I'm successful in my profession.
You are. So when you working there, it was like that MK Physio.
MV Physiotherapy
MV.
and Spine Care Center.
So you took over it.
Yes.
So how long it happened? So you done your academic
Yeah.
year for 1 year. Then you were working there. So how many years after?
Till 2018, it was running in the same name.
But when you took over it?
I took over it in 2006 October.
So it was like how many years after your graduation?
1.5 years.
Wow. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. That's cool. Because nowadays, even me, when we were finished as a graduate, we were all having insecurities. We all have lacked of confidence. So everyone's better position, better think was, okay, we'll work for somewhere for the next 5 years or next 8 years, and then we'll open our own space, because no one have the courage to, because opening our own space is like a huge.
Actually, it was a gift for me for the efforts I gave before. I feel like that. It was not I'm going to grab it. It came on the way to me. Sir, what sirs, or even you are a junior, you have the capacity to do this, follow this. So you'll do it well, he said.
So you took over it in 1.5 years.
Yes.
So how was the experience like?
It was a small clinic.
May I know how large? 10 into 10?
Maybe in that room, we can have 2 couches and 1 table.
Oh, so it's kind of like 10 into 10.
Not 10 into 10 also.
No.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Lesser than that.
Okay.
Because usually doctor will come, a doctor's room also will be there. I used to occupy that space till the doctor comes by 7:30. He comes by 7:30. Sometimes doctor also has waited outside till I complete the session here. So this is how they all supported me. And no one said just physiotherapy. No one spoke like that. Let her. They all gave me the space. How I was getting patients was through word of mouth. So if this patient, when this clinic was there in my place, Velachery, this was started in 2002, and I started practicing there from 2006. There were only 2 physiotherapy clinics
So in the
in
community.
Velachery,
Oh, okay.
in that place. But now we are not able to count. It's 45 plus.
Oh. Yeah, nowadays even I'm coming from like a semi-urban area. In my one area, we do have more than 5 to 7 actually. Now it's like many people.
Velachery
Competition is too high.
Yes, competition. More than competition, if we practice ethically, nothing is going to be a competition. Those who are going to come to us are going to come to us. Those who are going to go to that clinic is going to. Even physiotherapists refer patients to me. Even in our place, physiotherapists say, we don't have those facilities, you better go to ma'am's clinic. This is how patients also come from
Different physiotherapy places and
places to us. They get the referral letter from physiotherapists.
It's not easy to get, by the way.
That's the what trust we have created.
Which is not easy actually to do. So when you started your place in this small area, so how much, like as you said, you took over it, so I am assuming the modalities or whatever it is there was still there.
Yes.
So but how much you think that time needs to be invested?
At that time in 2006, I invested 55,000.
But that time it's huge.
Yes, at that day,
Okay.
yeah, it is really huge. All were Indian make machines.
So you started with 55,000 rupees at that time into a small space
Yes.
with 2 couches and a table. So may I know what all the modalities or whatever you
Modalities.
had?
Yeah.
It's nothing like we are not endorsing anyone to buy it,
Yeah,
okay? But we are just telling what we used at.
As usual, we get it as a package, right? IFT, ultrasound, traction, wax, these and all, TENS, stimulator and all. We used to get as a package at that time.
So that's what
So
you
that
invested.
was I got. And after in future, my father got me one more set. So at that ages and all, how I used to work is not less than 15 home visits I used to go.
Per day.
Yes.
Per day you got 15 home
Yes.
visits. Wow. Nowadays even we are struggling to go more than 2 to 3 because it's like tiring.
It won't be nearby also.
Yeah, it's very tiring job.
Because at that time, in demand was female physiotherapists. It was very rare of
Not many female.
physios. I can count and tell how many of my batchmates are practicing. So that's where the lag was initially with us all. But even though my friends all discontinued from practice, I never did it. Even though I had many ups and downs in my life, but I still stick on to my profession.
So in 2006 itself, you had 15 home visits on hand.
Yeah.
Wow. May I know like what is the minimum charge or that you might get from one
At
home
the
visit?
time itself, 500 to 1000.
At the time.
I used to earn around 1.5 lakhs at that age itself.
That too back in
So
2006.
yeah, no time. It was like how to say, money was not my
Priority.
priority. My priority was still now. I think this patient should be all right. This is what I think. If I may, I'll surely say to them, I can help you. If this is your problem, usually we take time to assess and then diagnose, and then only we go for the treatment. Immediately, if the patient comes, I never take them to the table and treat them. We'll take some time. We'll give the patient also time. We need all the history and everything, right? For the assessment, I even have spent 3 hours also for a single patient. We spend that time for the assessment, and then only we decide what to give. Then only we proceed. Maybe
I wasn't amazed by 3 years because I already in a shock of 1 lakh by 2006 was like 50 home visits.
yeah,
1
but
lakh.
it was not easy.
Yeah, it
It's
is not.
never easy. I
Because-
used to travel from Tirvanur to Mogaper twice a day.
Yeah, because
Twice a day, because
per
in,
day we have only 24 hours. In 15 home visits, that too.
I'll tell you. From morning 3:30 till night 12:30, I'll be having patients. They'll point out that I want to have an appointment with Pradeepa. At that time itself, I was having 2 physiotherapists at my clinic. Morning, one female physiotherapist used to take care. Evening, one female physiotherapist will be taking care. Even though they'll ask my appointments. In that age itself, I was having patients from Singapore.
Where social media is not too
was not there. My patients' daughters or anybody like that. They used to come here, and because there they feel it's expensive, so
It
they
is.
they come here and take treatment and go. They'll come and knock by 10:30. We have to treat them. We are there for that. I can't say it's
No.
not time to treat you.
But I
Pain
do
comes anytime.
really, because I do feel that when we, as I'm working in a hospital, so when my shift ends, okay, when any patient comes, most of the time they come at late, okay, but we may not say like, no, we just finished my shift, let the other physiotherapist, because many people will tell, you can say it, even my family will tell, your time is finished, tell them like your shift is finished, let the other physios take. But I can't say that, I don't know why. Even though we are in a hurry, we were somewhere, we need to run.
At that time, we'll become calm and
Calm
relaxed, and we'll be
and
only
only
concentrating
concentrating.
on the patient.
That's
Only
really
that
true.
pain will be in our
Our
mind and in our eyes, how we can take care of them.
I don't think physios can say no to any patients particularly.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
when it comes to
They'll
patients, we don't
never-
say no.
We don't say no.
No. Oh, that's really, really back then without social media, having 15 home cases, that too by word of mouth, traveling to here and there as a woman. Oh my God, even I was like taking some time to. So, all these 15 home visits you got by word of mouth, like how that happened.
Actually, yeah. If I see a patient properly, if in a house, if I'm going for a home visit, they'll refer their neighbor. So I used to travel from Velachery to Coimbatore morning 5 o'clock, where one the LIC, insurance managers, they'd be in higher position. I used to go there because they leave the house by 7 o'clock, so I have to treat them before that. So morning 5 o'clock, if I fix the appointment, I'll be there by 5 o'clock. So I have treated many IAS officers. Their home and all will be in IAS officer colony, Mugaper. I used to travel morning and evening. Twice I used to go there. Before now only we have all these flyovers and all for us to move freely. But at that time,
It was.
it was really challenging. But I never thought it was challenging. This is my duty. Even though now, if my patient thanks me, I used to say, it's my duty.
That's so cute. So, ma'am, after this home visit, Okay, so how you connected with other people, because we are in social media, so now we are in the era of social media, connecting to other physios or other professionals little bit easier. But back then the social media was not also there. And from my knowledge in Chennai, you are one of the people who connect, collaborate with larger audience, like large, like when it comes to colleges, you like many more, anywhere, everywhere. So how does that connection you make? Because physios lack when it comes to connecting with others, collaborating with others. Not in, because that's a one part we all do in social media, but you did it where there is no social media, and you also doing it now without even having the help of social media. So how was that happened?
We can't say without the help of social media. It's
Okay.
a part
Okay.
of our expanding, and not only social media helps us to expand our views, um, word of mouth. So, for example, I'll say, I don't want to mention the bank name here. Uh, from that bank, 4-5 of the senior persons are workers are our patients. So when they were in a meeting, when they were discussing, I'm going to physiotherapy, I'm having a neck pain. When that person was saying my name, I'm going to Pratibha, I'm also going to Pratibha for my treatment. It's been 15 years I've taken treatment in many places, got advice from many people, many doctors, but why they choose me? That's where I'm standing, I feel. So the trust we create in them, it goes deep into their heart. That's where we stand. I
So you
feel it.
connect with people, like they either they will be your patient, or they will
They'll-
suggest you,
yes.
refer you to some other people. That's how you connect.
Yeah.
Wow. But this connection, I don't think it's not easily done.
The how to say? It all happens.
It happened
It happens.
organically,
Yeah.
without even.
If we are going in a right way, right things are happening.
True, true.
The
What
day
you
how-
put, universe will give it
Yeah,
back to you.
yes.
I still
feel that.
feel that it
Yes.
really there. So from there, 2006 you started. Now you have a. May I know, ma'am, how large your space is now?
Yeah, 1,000 plus.
Okay. So from that less than 10 and 10 into 10, now you have a more than 1,000 feet space. So in this journey, you worked in your profession, you gradually moved it. But what are the things you added? Really, it helped you, because I have seen physios who still be there, or else they'll open a second place with the same amount of space. But how you managed to drive it down to the.
Yes, I'll tell you. In 2006, when I started this, after that, I did my PG in 2011. Then I got an opportunity to work with VHS, Voluntary Health Services, Taramni, you have heard them. I was working there for a few years, and evening I used to practice. Why I did this? I want to come out from the home visits. Because at the young age we'll be able to travel, but further along, how we are going to travel? If now you ask me to go for 4-5 visits also, it will be difficult for me, because I have a setup which I have to take care.
You have
There are-
commitments.
yeah, I have commitments, means I have, there are a few people who are dependent also. I can't say dependent, they are, because of my dream they are here for me, and even though they have the dream, I support them for that. So I can't go, right?
So that's how, like, you are still in this. After 2006, when you are opening up, you said like you were doing 16 to 15 home visits per day.
Yes.
Then you say now, far back then you get 500 per, now even 4,000. You are just like waiting for appointments. The patients are waiting for your appointments. So this transition in between, what are the courses, or what are the things you learned other than BPT and MPT? What are the extra things you learned in order to help and boost your
Yeah,
career?
we had our manipulative therapy, so we have to learn more about that. So I studied it separately, and then we should keep on add on, right? So I did my taping, which all really helps me now, because my concentration was on musculoskeletal, so I was concentrating on that. If you like to practice with neurological patients, kindly we can practice on that. That will be better for a long term. Long term. If I want to earn a lot, if I want to just earn a lot, means we can run fast. We can keep on running and running and running. We'll keep on running. We'll be earning money. At the end of this, when you are going to stop this? Earning alone is not a solution, right? For our profession means.
You have to feel happy as well.
Yes. When my career is physiotherapy, so I've chosen my profession as physiotherapy. So when I turned it as my lifestyle, when physiotherapy turned into my lifestyle, it was there when I became successful. I feel that because physiotherapy plays an important role not only in our life, for each and everyone. So how important is what our role to spread.
So you add on more manual
Yes,
therapies, and
manual
because you were specialized in MSK, musculoskeletal
Yes,
system,
skeletal.
so you add on
I
those
added
skills. Still now, if you anything inspires you, you learn.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good because
Now I am doing my fellowship in sports rehabilitation.
wow. So guys, learning never stops. You
Yes,
should
it-
learn
yeah.
it at any cost in order to keep moving you.
Yes.
Okay. So
Just I didn't stop with my BPT. So I felt I have to do my masters. Then I did my masters. It is not that immediately.
how much gap?
5 years.
Okay.
Immediately after doing my BPT, I didn't do my MPT. I took some time to analyze myself, which will suit me. So accordingly, I chose sports physiotherapy, and I did that masters. So it's in our hand.
So you
to
did
choose
masters in?
sports,
Okay, cool.
sports and musculoskeletal.
So you did your
It's the place where we can be active.
I think, as you mentioned, active. So nowadays the demand is too high as a
Yes.
physio because we need to be professionally fit. Your body physique is mandatory because when a patient looks at you, but I don't say it's all there, but nowadays I can feel that patients expect you to be fit,
Yes.
you to be like active, you to do this. Then only by looking at us, they be more inspiring in order to
Yes.
get
Yes.
their lifestyle keep on moving. Okay.
Yes. Nowadays, not only treating the patients for pain, we are treating. They are come to us for their general wellness also. So according to that, we can guide them.
So how do you like if I want to say correctly, what is your marketing strategy? You, as you mentioned, is word of mouth. By the word of mouth, you got to connect with your patients more, and you can able to connect with different professional persons as well as you. Because when I look at your WhatsApp status, personally, so I'm not a person who do look everyone's WhatsApp status, but when it comes to, because we do have different domains, right? WhatsApp professional, WhatsApp business, WhatsApp personal, we have different WhatsApp, right? So when I take my WhatsApp, if there's just scroll down, if there is says like Pradeepa ma'am, I'll be like, okay, what she do today? It will be like that. If I open it, so it is kind of like very different. You connect with colleges, you collaborate with colleges, different colleges, and you invite many persons from abroad here to come to your place to teach your team, which is not, I think that's so unique.
Yeah.
Because
That's what I give more importance to my team. If I want to earn, I can take care of 10 to 15 patients a day. It's not a matter for me. But why we are creating the team? If we want to move, earning is enough. If we want to move far, not I only can run. We
Very
need
true.
a group of team. So we select, and when they are coming into the team, I even support them. I can tell, right? If my staffs are working for the helping the organization, right? What we are doing them. Because we don't have 25 plus employees, we don't give them PF or anything, but I give health insurance for my staffs.
okay.
Other than that, what can we do them? We give them the government affiliated salaries and all, and we give them incentives. If they go for home visits, we pay for them separately. I pay them the vehicle expense.
Charges.
Yes, that also, petrol allowance also we give. No one should work with their stomach empty. I don't never appreciate that. They should have their food on time. I always insist in that because we are working for that. So that should be always
Met.
clear. More than that, what can we do for our staffs? That's what I even I don't save for myself. I save for my staffs to make them to study their PGs. I'm preparing them for that. So even I do that. So it's not only I am growing. It all helps when we think we all together have to grow. This is my place. Only I can grow. Why should I bring them in social media? Why should I promote them? It's all I feel. It's also their place. They also take care when I'm not there. If I go out for any conference or 4 to 5 days, if I go out, why do they take care? They think that this is their place also. So they take it well. As if I'm in my absence also, my place is well. This is where I stand, I feel.
Because the main reason, to be honest, I invited you was like I don't know why I look something unique in everyone. When there is something unique, I'll start to adore them. How they would have got that idea. Because I expect myself to do something which is not others do. I always think like, okay, if others are doing, then if we do the same, what is the difference we are trying to make it over here? So we will do something different. I always expect me to do that way. So when I look at your profile back then when we connected like 8 months back or something as such.
Yes.
Yeah,
In a conference.
No, ma'am, not before the conference. The hospital.
In another hospital.
Event we
CME.
met. Yeah, we met. So on that time when I looked at your profile, I was like, doing other things okay, but making people to come to your place and teaching only for your staff, it was like so
It's
unique.
much needed to get upgraded, right?
That's
Even I
true.
send them to workshops. If they are really interested, I stick to their interest, and also if it's it's helpful for the professional growth, I really support them.
That's really wonderful. Because as a upcoming person, even I need to include that in my agenda as well. Okay, we should really
Because all the time I can itself can't, right? Maybe for another 10 to 15 years I'll be able to practice. After that, who is going to carry over? So that's also there. It should not stop at our level. So there should be someone also.
because someone passed a very good opportunity and very important life to you, and you want to pass it over to
And
them.
I always feel proud, and I feel happy to say about my team. They do well.
Yeah.
They take care more than what I do. So I'm always happy for them.
Okay. So your as per if to expand your place, your marketing strategy was first to word of mouth. Second, you invested yourself as well as you gave more opportunities to your team so that they can also take it further.
Yes, strengthening the team is more important
Important when
than
it comes to-
what we.
Okay. So any other marketing strategy, like connecting with other people, obviously that is a great idea, but you never thought it, but I really look it as such. It was like a great idea when you connect with other people, they came to know you, but they might not refer or not, but anyway, you can able to expand your connections, which is really important when it comes to our profession. So by doing all these, by like running from 2006 now 2024, more than 20 years now you are doing it by UG. So this path, what are the like motivation things you have to tell for the upcoming people? Because now I'll tell to my followers or my family or in my Instagram family or any social media family, guys, like work on your skill, definitely you will end up in a get a better place. So but now you have experience more than of our ages, so what is your say for the upcoming physios who want to open up their own space? What you will suggest for them?
More than opening up our own space, first let's improve our skill. So that's where we need the place. So immediately after completing PPT, opening a clinic is not at all advisable because we don't know what our strength is. So how you will start a clinic? Nowadays specialty clinics are wide. Pediatric clinics are separate, sports clinic, muscular, because people select and go nowadays. They, as like how in medicine, ortho, neuro, cardio, like specializations are there. People also nowadays in physiotherapy, they select and go. So you first learn learn yourself. Learning yourself is much important than other things. Knowing the business strategy is more than that. First we have to learn ourselves, and we have to learn how to say, we have to know ourselves, and what will be if we do this will become successful, or this will take us to the next level. Then you move on. Then you can move on, even if it is a small clinic. If you are practicing for 4-5 patients a day, it doesn't matter. The stability,
How well you give
are
the
going
therapy.
to be there. In 1 year the clinic is not going well, you are going to close the clinic. Why this is happening? It's the confidence which you lack on yourself. For me, I trust the confidence level, the self confidence and self motivation towards myself brought me to this level. So always I trust in that, other things will happen.
So you started your if you want to give the idea for the upcoming people, you said like you want to work on your skill. Other than the skill, what is required, do you think, in order to open up your own space?
Other than the skill,
Money.
not only money, we have more opportunities, we get more loans. Even our governments are supporting us well. That too, for females it's supporting well. Startup India, Startup Tamil Nadu, they are doing well. If we give them a proper business plan, they are going to support us. Money is not always issue.
But
The thing
nowadays, I really want to add this point, as you mentioned. Yes, many people are thinking if we are opening our own space that we need to invest a lot, but government are ready to back us up. So you should really use that opportunity as well as guys to wisely if you are planning to open your own space. Yes, ma'am, please continue.
Yes, if you want to really open a space, own place for you, it's the trust first you keep on yourself. That is much needed than anything else. Without an equipment also we will be able to treat patient. It's not just the investment what we are in need. When I started my career, 55,000 was really a big issue. When I started this clinic, initially I invested 50 lakhs. It was not an easy amount for me. I invested 50 lakhs, and it has now come to 1 crore. My investment has increased. I invest from which I get.
Okay.
So that's what I never did this mistake of getting loans and investing. I don't want to do that. Just invest what we have.
You have.
First is our skill. That's
So
what
skill
I
is more
trust very
mandate.
much important than money, I think. Even if we don't have machines, we'll be able to relieve the pain. It depends upon. If we don't have, these all are facilities. With the money, what we can create is facilities. If my clinic today is a super specialty clinic, means it was a facility which I upgraded according to the
Patient
social
needs.
environment, according to the upgradations, according to the innovations. What all I have done is, but it's not only the skill. First, initially, base is our skill, how we are into the profession, how we take physiotherapy as, how we later who make the patients to know what physiotherapy is. It's us. So we have to deliver a proper treatment for them. Surely it's going to be successful for them. This is what I trust.
Okay.
More than investing, successful is from the skills which we have. Really, many are rocking now. If you are not able to have a place, we are going for home visits. If you are a fresher, kindly have a opinion with your senior physiotherapist or any other healthcare professional, and then proceed with the patient. I
Profession
really like to say this: please don't mistreat the patients. So if you don't know anything, you can ask. You can ask your seniors, or you can ask any
Teachers or staffs who
teachers
you
or
know.
staff whom you know. You can ask with them, and you can discuss with them. There is nothing wrong in discussing. So even each and every day we face new patients, not the same problem. The pain will be the same, but the condition is going to be different. If you come with neck pain also, we have to completely assess till our mid back, shoulder, everything we have to
Assess and see
assess
what is the
and
exact
see
cause.
what's the exact cause, and then only we are going to treat. If you are not able to do that, kindly take an advice from your seniors.
So in this transition, ma'am, you mentioned that when you opened up, you had that a package of TENS, IFT, all the modalities. Now I know you have many modalities, as you know. So some of you,
That's what I told you. It's
like you
all according to
invested.
the innovations and the future
So
technologies.
what are the future technologies now you have?
Actually,
As you told, you are still
Mm.
practicing more in manual therapy, but
Yeah.
other than that, what all the
Other than that,
equipments you
yes,
have?
I have this spinal disc decompression therapy, which helps in spinal problem patients and all. We have avoided many surgeries.
Oh, cool.
So we have helped a lot. Orthopedic surgeons itself refer us the patients
For the
directly.
spinal cord decompression
Yeah,
therapy.
spinal disc decompression therapy. We have limits also for that. So accordingly, if we say we can treat this patient or not, we don't treat. We don't even touch the patient.
Okay.
So
So other than that, any other?
other than that,
super
we have
innovative?
laser therapy and cold laser and a normal scanning laser also we have. And other than that, a shock wave. And interesting one is functional electrical stimulation, FMS. So that helps us in sports rehabilitation, musculoskeletal rehabilitation, well, neurological rehabilitation, geriatric rehabilitation. That also we do. It goes well. And other than that, we have our foot scan, which is a for diagnostic purpose, the plantar pressure system. Other than that, we have rehabilitation for the balance and all in that foot plantar pressure system itself. We use that. Other than that, for assessing, we have the fit must. It helps us to assess our muscles of the limbs strength. And fit knees we have specially, because most of the sports patients will have knee injuries. So we have special equipment for that to assess completely of the knee joint. Other than we have our own exercises
Which is
protocol,
which
because
is
we
very important.
customize exercise for each and every patient. We never give sheets or that might be very successful in us.
Tailor-made.
Yeah, tailor-made exercise we gave them.
Wow. So from this journey, so you mentioned back then in 2006 you had 15 home visits. Still, I have not came from that shock. But now, but now, as you have your own space, having your own team, so what is your earning? So you can say the average. Maybe I think I should get a water bottle or something in my in order to.
Now we are how to say, we are a team of 7. So
Okay.
we all work together, and 2 more trainees are there. Okay. But we all put efforts together. We have a house visit team separately. And I'm counting just
Maybe we need some calculator help in order to do
now we are in
10 plus.
7 digit. We are focusing on 8 digits.
From 6 figure. Oh, you are from 6 figure. You are in your 7 figure now.
Yeah, 7 figure.
Focusing on your 8 figure.
8 figure.
Okay. Because the main thing why I need to ask this question particularly about knowing physio's income, because many physios, many upcoming physios ask me the question in DM saying that, ma'am, only 12K, 15K, ma'am.
Yes.
Only this, ma'am. Do we have scope in future? I used
I'll
to
tell you. Freshers are quoted 13K. According to the government rules, we pay 13.5 until 35,000 according to their
specialists.
not specialty, according to their experience.
Okay.
So it's so we pay that initial as salary for they are working for that 8 hours, plus we pay the incentives. They go for home visits. I don't care if they go in their clinic time, or they should not disturb the patient in the clinic. If their patient is coming, they have to be there. Other time they can utilize for going for home visits. I never
Said no.
for that incentives we pay. My freshers also earning 25 plus. They are earning. And then online sessions, that's what
We were
nowadays
now
is
booming.
tele-rehabilitation is booming. So we have patients all around the world. We have patients from Hong Kong, Canada, Singapore, Dubai. So they work according to their timings. My
Yeah, definitely the time
rehabilitation team, they work according to that time. So for that also we pay them incentives separately.
Okay.
So we take care of them also, because they also.
So you are rocking in the physical setup as well as in tele rehab, because now it's mandatory, right?
Yes.
Even though we have a physical space, we need to have a
Yeah, we need,
telerehabilitation
yes.
also to be strong. After COVID impact, it was made a huge, tremendous effort on that.
I didn't use social media for my telerehabilitation. That also I can mention here, right?
You haven't.
Yes, it
Yeah.
was not through any social media
Background.
background. It was all my own patients.
By word of
By
mouth, by
word of
knowing
mouth,
one after the
yes,
other.
yes. Maybe their parents will be here. Their will be, or they'll come here yearly once. If I was in Hong Kong for few
Yes.
months.
Months.
So I had a group of friends there. So till now they take physiotherapy advice from me, and many have a misconcept that telerehabilitation is not going to help or it's not going to be successful. I'll tell you one patient history. I don't want to mention the name and place. She was affected with tuberculosis and pulmonary tuberculosis and miliary tuberculosis. She was bedridden for around 4 months. So she was in bad shape when she came back home. Then nobody advised her physiotherapy there. So when they spoke to me, then I said I'll make her walk. It took around 4 months to make her go for trekking.
Wow.
I made her do that. So it was our dedication also. 1 hour. First, initially we took 2 hours, morning and evening. We were not able to make her do all the exercises at the same time. No? So morning and evening we made her do the exercises, and we had a caretaker there also. We asked them also support her, and then slowly we made her from lying to, we made her standing, then standing to walking, standing without support, then walking, then stair climbing, and then we made her walk in uneven surfaces.
Wow. It all done by
Telerehabilitation.
Wow. Okay. Okay.
Like
okay.
this, we have more successful stories, but we don't spread. Maybe the
Maybe
patients who come to us, really, we give them a good care. This is what we follow.
That's really
Even at clinics, I don't want each and every therapist of my team to take more than 5 patients. Because I want to follow this. Because when I was working in VHS, my chief used to say, don't take 5 to 6 appointments, more than that. He'll say, ask them to come tomorrow. Neurological issues only, no? They can come tomorrow. Keep it alternative days. So we used to treat the patient like that. So I came used to that. Then nowadays I follow it.
you prefer to
This
your
is what I learned from my seniors. So I don't want to strain my
Overdo.
staffs. Yeah, let them.
Have their-
They are also professionals, right?
they need to have their personal life as well.
Yes. Even we have, but our life itself is
It's
physiotherapy,
physiotherapy.
so
True.
there is no other go. We have to.
But we are happy about it.
Yeah, I'm really happy
Yes.
and always proud to say that I'm a physiotherapist. I feel strong when I say that I'm a physiotherapist. That's how my practice also is.
It's really inspiring. Why? Because when people ask me why physiotherapy, I said it multiple times. I want to do it. I had that interest when I started it. And when I did it, everyone said there is no scope. I was like, no, I will make it work.
Then they are
once-
not updated.
then once I done, when I started tutoring, everyone said it's not gonna work. I was like, no, I just feel it will work. I'll make it work. I did it. And even though every time when I speak and say someone saying like there is no scope in physiotherapy, I feel bad. Why? Because I love this so much. I had this crazy love from my 12th standard, and still now it's ongoing. As you mentioned, now physiotherapy is my life. My personal life is physiotherapy. My professional life is physiotherapy.
Even I'm a mom of 2 kids. I got married.
Happy
and,
Mother's Day, ma'am.
Thank you so much. When I was leaving, also my daughter was questioning me, "Where are you going?"
Okay.
I said, "I'll be back by 12 o'clock."
So in this like inspiring journey, okay, so if you want to, other than suggesting their in like training on their own skill and opening up their own space, what motivation you would like to give? Because they are thinking they might not earn good, they don't have scope and all, but as you are a like real life example who can able to do it, so what motivation or what line you want to tell to our audience that they need to take it?
More than others' motivation to you, more than others inspiring you, you make yourself as your inspiring person and make yourself as a motivator. So that will only help you lifelong to be to move forward.
So guys, trust. That's why the main reason why I want to know about the income, because it's not like 12K or 13K or 15K. It's your starting
Yes.
salary. That is fine because everyone had that starting salary as that. But from there, how you are accelerating.
My starting salary was 500
Wow.
for 4 hours.
Oh, back in
Yeah,
2004,
yeah,
5.
yeah, yeah, 2004. Then,
Oh.
okay,
Now you
not
are
bad. So, anything is which is
possible.
coming easy to you, it's not going to be stable. Which comes after your hard work and lot of efforts, what you're doing, it's going to be stable. It's going to be your standard.
So if you are still thinking that maybe I do have scope or how can I able to earn, I'm not that much into social media. See, a person is there who made 6 figures in her initial stages, now in 7 figures. So if someone can able to do it, then you can also able to do it. It's all about how you are accelerating your skill, how you are accelerating yourself, how you love what you do. That's really matter more than anything over. If you can able to do, then you can also can become a successful person in your niche for sure. So I used to ask this last question for everyone, ma'am. So when I invite, why they like accepted the request, because I'm not a person who communicate with everyone on a daily basis. So many of my guests not are my friends or not, we know better, we do know but we don't know better. But when I asked you for, ma'am, can you be my guest for the upcoming event, why you accepted it?
Let others also know how they can be a successful person. Not only in our profession, not only physiotherapy, in all the field we lack. Initially, we have some struggles. If whoever is coming out of that struggle and they are gaining their own confidence that they'll be able to do, surely they'll be a successful person in the profession in the future. That I'm sure.
Okay. So thank you so much, ma'am, for coming, and thank you so much for spending your time on Mother's Day rather than being with your kids and spending your time to come to our podcast and make me like I really got inspired from your speech today, to be honest. And I hope
I
many
think
of
I didn't say anything
but
to
it was
inspire.
like it was like
Then my special request to all the female physiotherapists: never go down. Never, never. I have faced a lot and lot, even while visiting home visits and all. It's all so. It's not that I'm going to stop my practice. If they are to us like that, it's not going to be the end. So we have to break everything and come out and show. Surely we can prove that we are there for the profession.
That's really true, because as a women physios, we don't speak about their dark shades, gray areas very much in any way. Even I don't speak that, but we do face. But again, girls or boys nowadays, everyone
Yeah.
stick to your profession, have your own norms, have your own ethics. Okay, I can work like this. Don't mend yourself. As we said, we say no to a patient, but that doesn't mean that you should let yourself down in orders
Yes.
of anything.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, you should have your own norms, you should have your own ethics. Just go with that, stick to it from the start. Even though you are a fresher, you should have your own norms. That I will really say, don't go out of it. And as ma'am mentioned, for sure, female physios, be so confident. Male physios, be super confident in our profession and our journey. We have a upcoming bright future, everyone do have. And thank you so much, ma'am, for coming once again and again inspiring many of our audience as well. And we like to have you many more episodes
Yeah,
as
sure,
well.
always.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you.